Why you be stressing?
Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a human resource management major and I'm a freshman. And yeah.
Alright, what stresses you out the most?
Going to college on scholarship and having pressure that I have to keep up with scholarship. Also, this movie is really horrible.
No shock. How do you react to stress?
I try to calm myself down and be around calmer people. It helps a lot.
Okay. How do you deal with stress?
Lock myself in a room. I'll be alone.
Okay. What are some tips you would suggest for new students coming into North Texas?
Get involved with lots of student organizations. Meet lots of new people. Make lots of friends. Friends are good. Good thing. Yay.
Hi, my name is Patrick Hornsby. I am a sophomore and a hospitality management major.
What stresses you out the most?
I think deadlines is the thing that stresses me out the most because a lot of deadlines that come up and I'm really involved, so I think I have to keep a track of.
How do you react to stress?
When I get really stressed out, I get really, really quiet, and for people who know me, I like to talk a lot, so if I ever get really, really quiet, it's because I'm probably stressed.
How do you deal with stress?
I think one of the best ways I deal with stress is to get away from people. Like if I can have my own little personal time just in my room by myself, I can pretty much calm down.
What are some tips you would suggest for new students coming into North Texas?
I think one of the biggest things for freshmen to do is to realize what stresses them and find their own way to deal with that stress, because me dealing with it might be by myself, you might be doing something else, so just find out what's best for you.
Hi, we're the Houston twins. I'm Amanda. And I'm Jessica. And we're both business real estate majors, and we spend lots of time together, and that's probably what stresses us out the most.
Probably, no, most definitely.
So you also just like gearing up for tests because we're not very good at studying, so like the night before it gets really stressful. That's our stresses.
How do you react to stress?
We fight with each other a lot. Yeah.
How do you deal with stress?
But we've been working out. Jessica sleeps all the time. She's a bear.
Yeah. But you shouldn't do that. You should probably go to class.
What other tips would you suggest for new students coming to North Texas?
Go to all your classes like good children. Study for your tests. Go to the SI sessions to say if your class is offered. If those are helpful. Pretty good.
How you doing? My name is Vaughn Eaglin. I am a residence hall director here at the University of North Texas. I received my BBA in finance as well as my MBA in counseling. So no longer in school. Might go for my doctorate in the future. But yeah.
What stresses you out the most?
Staff members like Joe Patrick, you'll probably be working with. So that's pretty much about it.
How do you react to stress?
How do I react to stress? Pretty bad. No, I'm joking. I believe I react to stress better than the average person. So I don't. You have to learn a good, healthy coping mechanism. So.
Is that how you would deal with stress?
How you deal with stress? Of course, you can always work out. Read a book. Find some quiet time to yourself. You can also go out and do something for somebody. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are some tips you would suggest for new students coming into North Texas?
I would say that you're going to learn just as much, if not more, outside the classroom as you will inside the classroom. It's a time when you're going to learn how to balance not only your time, you're going to learn discipline. Hopefully that will be what you will be learning. If you don't want to go to class, that's totally up to you. You know, you may not be here that long ago. So the tip I would most suggest would be boundary setting, making clear boundaries on what you will and will not allow as far as your own moral, ethics, and standards that you would like to live by.
Thank you.